Hello everybody, hope you're well. This video as short as I can. The intention of this video today is simply just to introduce myself and just let you know what this group is all about and what action we can take moving forward. Okay, so it's about uniting South Africa, and it's my goal, my purpose, my vision is to create a free South Africa, freedom. I think everyone wants freedom everywhere. Okay, so my name is Carl Freuser. I'm based here in Stellenbosch, and I'm not a politician. I've got no experience in politics, all right? But what I do know is that politics happens everywhere. It happens at home, it happens in your personal life, in your home life, in your work life, in your business, in your town, and as a country as a whole is politics. It's going on everywhere, okay? And so we need to get involved in politics because that affects our lives, it affects our freedom. And everybody has freedom to think, all right? Nelson Mandela was in prison for over 27 years. He had the freedom to think what he wanted. But we don't want to be in freedom to think and to be in jail. We don't want to live a life of being imprisoned all the time, okay? So this is about uniting South Africa to create a free South Africa where we can live our lives in freedom, not just in our mind. And so what we got to do is this, it all starts with one step. We can't keep doing the same things that we always do. We're going to keep getting the same results. So we've got to get new results, we've got to do new things, all right? And the political system needs to change. I'm old, and as far as the country is concerned and the rules and regulations and how the economy works and the judicial system and the health and medical systems, basically everything, I don't have, and no one else does, have any decisions regarding what any major policies or anything. The only decisions we have is every 5 years we can cast our vote. That's it, right? So when you vote for a party, a political party, you vote in the party. The party determines the president. The party determines everything else from there. And so this political system that we operate in, we actually have no freedom to control any of the decisions and policies that are affected, that affect health, medical, judicial systems, law and judiciary, the economic system. And everyone has a right to be free and have a free economy, a free and fair economy. And so in other words, what I'm talking about is a direct democracy, all right? So I've mentioned, right, so what I've noticed is that there's quite a few groups already on Facebook. For example, Move 1 Million. There's the hashtag I'm Staying group. There's the hashtag Resistance South Africa group. There's the Rock the Lockdown South Africa group. And then hashtag End the Lockdown Mzansi. All right, so and then there's other groups as well. But the group that has the biggest number of members is the I'm Staying group, which has 1.165 million people. Now, that's a great start. And all these groups are a great start. It starts with one person, okay? So that's a great start. But what I'm seeing is that we need to unite. We need more numbers. We need more people with the common goal of freedom. All right? So right now it's about the lockdown. It's about the government. It's about, unfairness in the economy and the judicial system and the health and medical and so on. So we want to get numbers. And so what I'm going to talk about now is that, you want to have a system where if you in your town, in your community, in your village, democratically decide on what policies you want to put forward, okay? And that village, that community, through a democratic process, elects a representative. And together in a district or a province, the representative represents the people in the communities that represent what they decide what is important, right? And no party, no president will make those decisions. All right, and then what can happen is you can have a group of people that have elected people in there, that the policies that are brought forward from the districts or from the provinces are brought to a national caucus that will then evaluate those policies and research them, and they will be qualified and they will be elected by the people. And their job is to research and provide recommendations on what based on the research, and then put it back to the public, where you can directly vote like a referendum on everything of importance. Okay, that's the idea. So this is all about freedom, and this is about getting numbers. Now, what action can you take? All right. Now, the action you can take is like what I'm doing. It's up to you and it's up to me. All right. All it needs is one person, and we've already got groups with over 1 million people, right? In the hashtag I'm staying, there's over 1 million people that are united in a common cause. And so what we need here is, if you share this with your friends, with your contacts, and they share it with their contacts, before you know it, it's gone viral, it's been shared with everyone, and it's all about freedom. This is not about religion. This is not about race. This is not about anything, gender. It's about freedom. That's all. So we can put aside our different beliefs and all the rest of it, and just unite in freedom. Now, this country has a population of 60 million. And I believe that most of that 60 million want freedom. And there's peaceful protests going on around the country. And that's making a difference. But really, what we need to do is we need to get 2/3 of 60 million people united. Preferably 90% of 60 million people, 50 million people united in freedom. Okay? And that's what I'm hoping to do with this group, is to get us all on one common platform. All right. This is not about me and having a group that has the most amount of numbers. There's these different groups. We need to unite them. I don't know how to get them to unite. I'm going to look into that and see how we can go about that. As I say, this is, I'm not experienced in this. It's all new for me. But this is taking my first steps. All right. So I mentioned some of the groups. Hashtag Resistance South Africa. That's Desmond Bernardo. He's on YouTube. He has a channel on YouTube, 00 Des, and he's got a whole lot of videos there, very interesting. And he has very interesting experience and very interesting things to say. And I'm looking at all his videos. I've been going through all his videos, and I recommend you go and have a look at his videos. There's Jared Petzer from the I'm Staying group and the Move 1 Million People group. There's a lot of people that are doing things, all right? And so we need to be united. We need to unite in one place somehow. And, you know, you can let me know and share this with your friends, and let's get this out there. Okay, now, before I go, critical mass. This is what we need to do, is to achieve critical mass. Now, the way critical mass works is that if you can affect 3 to 4% of a group of the population, just 3 to 4%. Now, I don't know the exact figure, what it is here. I did put it in the About section on this group, what that figure is. It's about 2 million something. somewhere around there. If you can get 3 to 4% of people in agreement on one specific thing, so freedom, okay? And what happens there after that is that through exponential effect process, in other words, you sharing it with your friends and they sharing it, before you know it, the rest of the population are on the same page. So all it needs out of a population of 60 million is it needs about 2 or 3 million people in South Africa to unite, and then the rest start also uniting, and before you know it, we've got 90% of the population. And if you have 90%, if you have 40, 50 million people on the streets in a peaceful protest at one time, that is going to make a difference. That is going to create freedom in this country. But if we've got a few thousand people, or 100,000 people, or even 1 million people on the streets, is that enough? It's a start, and it'll build, but there's not much time. We don't have 20 years. Nelson Mandela was in prison for over 20 years. This is not about 20 years. This is about now. This is about things happening quickly. Speed. And this video is not about negativity. I'm not here to be negative. We need to achieve this positive change. We've got to be positive and take positive action. And you know, there's no room here for blaming and fighting and all the rest of it. This is about positive action. Okay? If you want peace, we need to be peaceful. We want freedom, we need to be free in what it is that we want. Okay? So I'm talking here about critical mass. What you can do, what action you can do right now is, you are watching this video, you can react, respond to this video, you can give it a like, you can give it a dislike if you want. Share it with your friends, share it with your contacts. Ask them to share it on. Get it out there and unite numbers. And we start getting 10, 20, 30, 40 million people out on a peaceful protest, things are going to change. We will have a free South Africa. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Please share it. Please respond. Take action. There's all sorts of action we can take. And there's lots of people already are taking action, but we need to unite in one. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers.